Hello, my name is Sarah and I want to welcome you to my allotment journey. We've finished our first year at the plot here in North Manchester, and you know what? We've had our ups, we've had our downs, we've had our laughter, we've even had our tears. But we did it, didn't we? We did it, we got through it. And I say we because you've all helped me along the way. You've all given me advice, encouragement, and it's all been really gratefully and thankfully received. So please continue to join me on my allotment journey here at my allotment plot. Consider yourself lucky, you've just missed me doing one of the jobs that I absolutely hate. That's hand sawing, because this piece of wood was too big to cut with my jigsaw. It just only went down about so far in the wood, couldn't do it, so I had to cut it by hand. You know me and me sawing. Right, so that's an estimate of how I need this leg to be, right? I need to cut another one. I've got to, because when I went mudlarking, I found that, right, and that was too good to leave, so I carried it. I think I told you before. So I want it to come out here. The reason I wanted this to be like an L shape here, because I want to hide my boxes behind here. I've got 1, 2, 3 boxes. That one's, sorry, that one is the one for outside. But I've got boxes and I've got chairs and I've got stuff, and I want to store it all here, sort of behind this. So, you know, plus it gives me an extra bit of working space as well, a bit of space to put my plants on, my seedlings, etc. So I need to do another one. Right, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to saw it. Oh, gosh, I'm not very good at hand sawing. I don't like it. I think that's what it is. Not necessarily that I'm not very good at it, because I've cut it and it worked, but I just don't like it. I'm like the moaning grafter. Right, come on, let's go and cut this second piece. I've done it. Right, let's take it inside and get building this fantastic bench extension. Right, I'm struggling to think. Excuse the drilling noises, it's the trees being felled in the clough. I'm struggling to think how I am actually going to build this extension, because I need to attach these legs to that top. How do I attach these legs to that top? Because this wood is so thick, I don't think I've got a screw long enough. I would ideally like to, for now, screw from the top of this one, the top of this, down into the leg. Tell you what, I'll do a thicker hole. I'll do a thicker hole for half the width, half the depth. I'll drill a thicker hole for half the depth of that, and then I'll use a thinner one to do the rest of it. So the first bit, so effectively the screw will be countersunk, won't it, into the wood. Right, I think that's probably the best bet. Right, let me get a big drill bit. I'm just making it up as I go along, you know. You've joined me at another budget and scarper sort of a job. Okay, here goes. I'm going to drill 2 holes for the legs. It will be turned round. The legs will be at this end. The other end, that end will be attached to this somehow, and we'll think about that later. Right, so, right, let me just mark it so I know where the end of that wood is. Right, in theory, I've got screws that are long enough to now go right the way through the legs. If I at least put 2 in for now, then I'm hopeful that that will help me. Okay, how are we going to do this? Should we do it standing up, maybe? Okay. Tell you what, should we clear some of this table away up here? This mess that I've created. That reminds me, because I've just seen it. kiwi, forget it. Absolutely forget it. I looked it up on how it grows. It's gigantic. You need a wall or you need a solid thing for it to keep growing and growing and growing on. That's not for me. I'm going to take it to my mum's. I'm going to probably grow it at my mum's along her fence or something like that. Yeah, so kiwi, that was a mistake. When I looked into it further, it was a definite no-no. Right, okay, I've made it clear so I can rest a bit on here. Okay, right, I know you all love one of my cobbles. So let's get a screw in. That works, so that's gone right down in there to attach that leg. Okay, let's get the other one on. Okay, so I think that's done that bit. Okay, right, okay. I haven't figured out how I'm going to attach this on here though. So, oh my God, it's so wonky. Does it matter? Does it matter? Right, just for steadiness, I've got this plate here. I'm thinking I can attach that with that plate. What do you think? For now, but okay, it'll do, won't it? Right, let's, what do we want? Cable there and on there. So let's just get a couple of holes in for now. Got my glove. Okay, right. It's not going to take any weight at all. Do we want a backboard to sort of neaten it off a little bit? I think we do. I think we want something on the back there to make it look as if it's slightly neat. What wood have we got? A piece of decking. Just a bit too long. But I've got a new blade in my jigsaw because when I bought the new drill bit, I bought a new blade for the jigsaw because I thought it needed it. Right, okay, so new workbench. Let's use it. Tell you what, I'm just going to draw a straight line. Yes, you heard it here first. I'm going to draw an actual straight line on a piece of wood. Right, I don't know if you know that about swords, right? Swords. Saws, right? It's not a sword. Good grief. Right, but you've got angles on here. Right, that is the right angle. That edge and that line is the right angle. So if your wood is straight like that, I know I want it that big. So I'm going to put that on there and press that line against the wood underneath. I can feel it. And then I know that blade, saw, whatever, sword. God, getting a bit carried away there. I can just draw a line and I know that will be a 90-degree angle, she says. If you can do it properly. Yeah. It's just my sewing abilities that will make it look stupid. And I think that one's a 45-degree, is it? Yeah, like a mitre angle, 45-degree on the other one. Even I know that. Right. So we've got a line, roughly, to follow. So just scrabbling around for some sort of brackets like that to put it on, put it on with. I've only found one. One like that, that's a good one. One like that, that'll do. Then I found some of these and I thought, oh gosh, they're just the wrong shape. So I hammered them so that, you know, so it's a bit of a L shape-ish. Just so I can attach it on the back of there. So that is the plan. I'll use a good one at this end. The first one that I found. this good one, I'll use that over here. Okay. Okay, that is solid on there, but we've made these, we might as well use them just for a little bit of added strength. I just think I need to find some little screws, I think, for this one. Make sure they're not going to go through. That one might just go through. That one hasn't. Right, I'll just find some little screws. Okay, our usual cobble together. But you know what? It gets the job done, doesn't it? Ooh. You see the water dripping off the top of the... Let me just take these off. I'm attaching myself to the screw. The water dropping off the polytunnel. There we go. There we go. There we have it. An extension to the table. Right, I do have something to put there. So let me get that. So in my big box that is for the outside, because it seals up, I can put the toys in it. I've got a set of drawers. Okay. Oops. Oh, I've also got my little leaf collectors. Let me just stick them there. I've got a set of drawers. Right, so I'm going to put those underneath there. Oh, my big drill bit. Right, so there you go. For now, that can go there in front of that, the unused compost bin, okay? Ignore that, right? We need to sort that out another time. That's not important. The toys are in there, that's for sure. There you go. That's all that's in there, toys. Right, so let's go into here. Just have a quick look as to what the new bit looks like. I'll probably try and fix some sort of shelf across there at a later date because I want to put boxes. I've got quite a few boxes there that I can put things in because, you know, a bit like a hoarder. But the space is getting better. The space is getting better. I'm hoping that I can clear that corner and sort of put it in that corner there behind this, so that therefore leaving this bit a little bit freer of space, okay? Because the children will come in here. If it starts to rain while we're here, they will still come in here, and we've got box of books. So, you know, before I can bring them in here, I am going to have to sort all that out. But right, well, what can we do next? Another day. It is another day. It's windy. It's not quite raining yet, but I don't want to tempt fate. It probably will rain any second, right, just 3 days. It probably will start raining, but it's so windy. My little greenhouse out there, the new one, that's the white one that's above the easel thing, that's blew over. So I've took it off and I'll bring it in here because it's going to be windy all week. So it'd be sensible just to bring it in here. It was pegged down, but not very much. So I'll give you another timestamp in this video, and it's now the 21st of February. Okay. So, you know, important things. Important things are to do a brew. I've got things to show you, and should we sow a few seeds? Shall we? to be 21st of March. Oh, so sorry about the wind. Right, it's 21st of March. 21st of February. Gosh, not March. It's 21st of February, right? 21st of Feb. I think we could risk sowing some peas. What do you think? Saw something online. I think it was on Facebook. I'll just keep my eye on that just to make sure it doesn't melt. It doesn't melt up there. There's nothing else I can put up there really. I don't know how hot that's going to get. I don't know where else to put it in here because I can't put it outside. Taped up a damp tea towel. Just, it's hot there. It's not so bad up there, but I wouldn't want to risk it. You know what I mean? So that's damp through being in here, and I've just taped it up. It's only warm. It's not even that hot, but yeah, there you go. The things you do. So yeah, we're going to sow some seeds. I think sow some peas, something like that. I've got some other things to show you. I bought some stuff for my mud kitchen. And I got a really good bargain on that. Honestly, you've got to go to your charity shops. You really do. You've got to go to your charity shops, have a look around to get these things. You'll be amazed what I got for £12.50. Let me tell you. So yeah, first things first. Oh, I've got another thing as well. I got a new brew box. Put 3 in. Don't know. Right, I'll put 3 in. Got a new brew box. Let me get it. 1 second. It's just here. Got it from the charity shop. Isn't that absolutely delicious? That is gorgeous. It was £4. It's still got its label on. It was from TK Maxx. It was $9.99 in TK Maxx, so you know, less than half price. But that's a beautiful box, and because I've got a load of boxes here. Can you see these? That's got all my brew and cooking stuff in, and a few other bits, and I want to condense it into one box. I don't want to be faffing about. Where's my sugar? Where's my tea? Blah blah blah. I'm going to put it all. Plaffetiere. I'm going to put it all in this box here. I want to assure you there is ventilation in here with a fire. That door isn't fully closed, and trust me, there's gaps everywhere, so don't worry. Right, so I'm going to do my brew. Oh, the wind. First brew of the day. So I think what we're going to start off with first is we might as well tidy up that box. We might as well tidy up the coffee and cooking box. Basically, if it doesn't fit in, oh, no, it's not on, sorry. Mic is now plugged in. Oh my gosh, honestly. Technical problems, right. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Right, let's get my box. Let's get my brew box. Here it is. Here's my brew box. I'm just simply gonna sort that. Everything in them boxes here is clean. It's clean, it's lidded, right? So I don't need to clean it before I put it in here, but I do need to be ruthless. If I'm not going to use it, I'm either going to take it home or I'm going to bin it, okay? Right, let me show you what it is I have brought today. Okay, I saw someone use one of these. I'm very easily swayed, right, on YouTube. Saw one use one of these. Not so much now, right, but when we were here in the cold months, and I could have been doing jobs in here, it's a heater for my little gas hob thing. So that sits on, because it's got lots of metally bits in there, right? So that sits on your gas. Like, so you're going to brew up, you put your kettle on, or your pan if you're going to do a fry up, whatever. But this sits on instead, okay? So it heats up all that stuff in there and sends out some warmth. So with ventilation, people, with ventilation. But so yeah, it's only a tenner. So I thought, you know what? Although we might have missed the boat on needing to keep warm now, come winter, that will be invaluable in here. Keep it just a little bit cozier when I need to do stuff, or if I just want to come and sit, because what you don't see is that sometimes I just come and sit here and have a potter about, even if it's for like half an hour, 45 minutes. Come here. Oh, it's raining. Okay, a few jobs to do in here. So yeah, heater. Should we try it out? Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's see if it works at least. Don't need it, it's warm in here, but let's give it a try. Right, let's see if it's easy to attach for a start. That'd be a good test, wouldn't it? It is supposed to be like universal for these sort of things. Right, so it doesn't actually sit on these things here. Is it supposed to? We'll see. Right, should we just try it? Give it a try. I don't think my gas was on then. No, it wasn't. My bottle wasn't shoved in. Right, okay, it's lit. It's fine. Bring you a little bit closer. Okay, so the idea is that heats up and sends out some warmth in here. Right, well, I'm going to give it a few minutes and I'll bring you back and I'll let you know if it's worked and it's sending out any heat, and if so, how much. Right, and I will time it from now. Wow, I brought you straight back on more or less. It's not even been a minute. Not even been a minute yet. It's glowing red. Right, I'll tell you when I can stop. This is just after a minute. I can feel the heat out here. Right? I can feel the heat here. And plus it's going beyond as well. You know, it is going beyond. I do have ventilation. That front door is open, don't worry. Right, I must tell you that. Yeah, it's not so hot up here that I'm worried. But that, oh my gosh, that was £10. What's it called? Stovetop heater. Stovetop. If you had a shed, like this is quite a cavernous area this, but I can still feel it here. And that's after a minute, so it's probably a minute and a half now. So if you had a small shed, ventilation, right, leave your door open or your windows or something, or even a carbon monoxide tester as well. I did look for one in the village, but they didn't have any. I will get one though, if I'm going to use anything like this inside. Carbon monoxide. But I don't know where I was going with that. I've forgotten. Anyway, yeah, stovetop, I don't know what I was saying, stovetop heater, because I can't believe it. That if you had a little shed, oh, you'd be right toasty in the winter. Honestly, you really, really would. That is. I'm just going to move away. Right, I've moved closer to the door now. I can feel the heat. Look, close to the door. The door is undone down there, by the way. I say things like that because people moan at me. You know, they tell me off. Oh, make sure this, make sure that. So anyway, I'm saying, I can feel it. I can feel that here. And this, you've heard what the day's like out there. You can hear it. I am very, very impressed with that. That is an absolute steal of a buy. What a great thing that is. Yeah, that's brilliant. Recommended, 10 out of 10. Oh, it's toasty. That's lovely. It smokes when it cools down. Whipped it outside. As soon as I turned it off, it started going a bit smoky. So I just put it outside and open that door even more so. Right, I've got other things to show you. Other things to show you. My mud kitchen stuff. This is a great buy, right? I love enamel. I love old-fashioned enamel. Doesn't matter that it's a bit, what's it? This is for the mud kitchen. So I've got enamel pots. What? Sorry, I just have to bend off shot. Lid. Oh, it's got a lid. That might not be off that one actually. Let me just get everything so I can show you. Okay. Got lids. Yeah, got a red one. Got a little pan, all enamel. I found loads of enamel stuff when I've gone woodlarking, but they've obviously all got holes in. Oh, that lid does go on there. Right, just wasn't doing it right. Okay, so we've got dishes, pan. There we go. All that for the mud kitchen, and that cost £12.50, and that is a bargain because that stuff is very expensive, even second hand like this. Even second hand, you can get about £8, £9, £10, something like that. The prices range from £3.50 to £2.50, whatever, something like that. But yeah, for the mud kitchen, I think that's a great little buy. Come on, it's raining, but you can come with me. I'm just putting them outside on the mud kitchen, like you do. Like you do. Last one to go out. Look, that's the one that had blown over from there. I'm just going to take that in when I leave because it's windy all week, like I say. So go that way. Sun behind me. Right, so let's pop this last one. Just here for now. Nobody's playing. Nobody's here for now, but a couple of pans there, a couple up there. Oh, I've got something else for the mud kitchen, but I need to figure out how I'm going to fix it on here. Right, so come with me. Oh, wayward greenhouse, right? That'll come inside in a minute. Should we take it with us now? Let's take it with us now. Okay, right, let's whack that in there. Out of trouble. So it. Let's see if we can stick it in there. Out of the way. Okay, what was coming here for now? I'll show you something else. I've got this, right? This for the mud kitchen. Might work, might not do. I'll put it together and I'll show you what it is. Okay, you see? Can you guess what that is? Any guesses before I tell you? Right, it's not going to go like this, but for now, just demonstration purposes, it's a tap, right? A rechargeable tap. Right, I just need to get a longer hose because I have got an absolutely massive bottle that I can stick anywhere. I can stick it anywhere. I can stick it around there, right? If I had a massive hose, it's a big gallon. I don't know how many gallons it is. It's 50 gallons. I don't know. A big plastic container, right? So I just need that tube to be longer to come from round here. Let's see. So if we had it sort of. I found some way to, I need to be able to take it off because I can't leave it out in the rain, right, unless I get some sort of waterproof cover for it. I need to be able to attach that on there, sit it in something maybe, so that the pipe goes out the back to that tub, so that the kids can just press the button and get some water. I just thought, you know what, it'd be a little bit of added, you know, a little bit of added fun to be able to press the button and get some water, and then just press it to turn it off. What do you think? Yes or no? I think it was about £7. Recharges there. Just keep it. I'll just keep it in the tunnel unless I can get a waterproof cover for it. I'll keep it outside. But for £7, even if it only lasts like the summer, I think I'm quite happy with that. Just spent 15-20 minutes looking for these. I thought I'd put them in a box. They were in the bag with that green thing with that. I probably even showed it you the other day actually. That thing that was on the side of the pallets. It was in that bag. And I was looking in boxes. There's more in there. Hang on one sec. Yeah, the little ones are in there as well. Honestly, I've been on my hands and knees with a scoop, put like the kids' area. Right, so, as it happens, I've done this L-shaped thing, haven't I? This extension to my table. Sorry, I'm just going to put things slightly away. So, okay. I've done this L-shaped thing, sorry. I've done this L-shaped thing for my table, haven't I? So, which means you can go that side of me and you can actually see what I'm doing. You can actually see what I'm doing because I can put the camera behind, which is brilliant. Right, what I'm going to do is I saw on Facebook this fella, right, and he's got a book out. I've not bought it because I can't afford it. It's about £16. It's Grow Vegetables from Groceries, right? It looks fantastic, but he's done I saw a couple of his posts, and one of them was dry peas, right? Dry peas, soak them. I don't think you necessarily have to soak them, but they germinate quicker if you soak them. And look, if you think that was what, £2? If that, probably not even that. And you get like 10 million, right? So I've soaked some, I have pre-soaked some. And if you think a packet of seeds is probably £2 and you get like a few. So there you go. So dried peas, simple as that, right? He said soak them and then you can grow them. He also said nothing about strawberries. So if you sort of peel the strawberries, lay them on some tissue paper, leave them for a few days to dry, then scrape the seeds off onto the tissue paper, then tip them on. Might give that a try. But for now, we're going to do the peas. So yeah, let's get sowing. So what did you say, 21st of Feb? It'll be okay, because it's lovely and warm in here, honestly. And that's not just because of the heater. So come on, I'll bring you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Right, I haven't used these before, but that's not to say that we're not going to have success with them, is it? Right. So I do believe you can just pop these into the ground once you're ready to put them out. So let's get a little scoop, shall we? Got a little scoop here. Got me. Sorry. So see the compost here. These trays are fantastic. I might just be better using my hands, actually. So let's just get some soil in this. Right, compost. Right, should we fill a few first? Let's do that. Let's just fill a few of these. Let's give this a little bit of a go then. Right, so these are the peas that I had to soak in a few days ago at home. I mean, I don't know what is the chance of them growing, so I should put 3 in each one. So if I put 3 in each one, I think might stand a chance of some of them growing. What do you reckon? 1, 2, 3. I'll put them in and then I'll cover them over. So just pop them in, 1, 2, 3. Well, you never know, they might all germinate. I really don't know about this sort of thing. But I think 3's a fighting chance to get 1, isn't it? There's so many. Right. Three. There's so many. So I could do some now, and then maybe in a few weeks I could do some more if they were successful. So when I put them out, there'll be, what do you call it, succession planting, succession sowing, so that there's always something on the go. Right, 1, 2, we've got 4 in. Right, I'm just going to pop a little bit of compost over the top. Just cover them up. We can just do a few, seeing as it's early. Or is it early on time? I don't know. Early on time, I really don't know. But we've now got a row of peas planted in there. Got my little watering can thing. Let's give them a bit of a water. Okay, there we go, watered. I'm just going to do a second row. I'm going to do a second row, and I'm going to put a little sign. Very struff. I can't find my pens. I've tidied away, haven't I? So I can't find anything because I've tidied up. Don't tidy up because you can never find anything. But I'm just going to put that little peace sign there. I'll probably put it on the second row, actually, rather than that one. So I know that 2 rows are going to be peas. So I'll just do exactly the same again and bring you back when I've got a second row of peas sowed. So here we have our 2 rows of the peas. Okay, so I'm going to put that one in the second one so we know that these... All I've got to do is look back at the video, haven't I? But should we do something else? Should we give something else a try? What should we do? I've got some new seeds, I think, somewhere. Probably got some new seeds. I've got lots of seeds. Oh, So I've got some seeds that I've got off Brandon. These are supposed to be like fluffy, like flowers. I'll save the flowers for a different tray. I don't want to do the flowers in the same tray as something that I eat, really. Just because I don't want to wonder what something is. It's got leeks, sweet peppers, shallots. Right, when can you... Sweet peppers you can sow January, February, March. Let's do it. Let's sow some sweet peppers. Same thing applies. I'm just going to fill this up here, this one here, with the compost. I've got my bag of compost down there. I'm just scooping it in. Okay, we've got 3 rows of that, and it's a row of 8, so we might as well do a full row, so we can get 8 on a row. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go for it. I presume the seeds on a sweet pepper are tiny. I would think so. Right, you know the score. I'm going to fill 8 bags in a row, and then I'll bring you back when I open the packet of seeds. We've got a row now of compost ready for sweet peppers. Right, just say you can sow it January, February, March. So here we are in February. Sweet pepper. Let's stick it on the back of the stick, shall we? I have found the pens. They were right where I was looking. Okay, so I'll just stick that label on the back though, just in case it stays on. It might not do, don't matter. We've got the card that goes with it. Right, what are we looking at here? Oh no, they're not that small. Oh, okay. How many's in there? That's the bottom. Okay. Right, not many in there at all, actually. That's a bit disappointing. Right, I think 1 per thing, by the look of that. 1 in there, cover it over. Right, I don't know what the germination percentage rate is on these. Just a tiny little, as you would imagine. Oh, I don't know which one I've just done now. Never mind, it wouldn't matter if I doubled up, would it? Right, 1 in each. Right, there you go. We have got 2 rows of peas, 1 row of sweet peppers. Do I dare do something else? What have we got? Tomato. I don't usually do well with tomatoes. They don't tend to go green. Shallots. Right, let me just have a look at my seeds. There might be some other things as well. Right, I am going to get onto my loofahs. I sowed them so late last season, didn't I? I sowed them about September. Just there was a gap that needed filling, so I sowed them then. But, you know, should we make a start now? Let's have a look at the seeds before I do the composty things. Compost pots. Oh, yeah, quite big. Right, tell you what, do the 8. Double up, probably. How many is in it? I don't know, probably about 20. Approximate seeds, 22. Right. Double up, add an extra. Right. There you go. So, you know the score. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill 8 of these, and then I'll bring you back and we'll pop the seeds in. We've got our row for our loofahs now. Now these just need support as they get bigger. They don't climb on anything, but I believe they need support. I did make a trellis, not necessarily for them to climb up, but to support it. I didn't really need to make a trellis. They only grew about 1 inch anyway, because I sowed them so late. Right, here we go. Loofah seeds. They germinated actually really well. It's just, it was the end of summer. Right, so we'll put 2 in each one. 2. Not going to take my eye off the ball this time, because last time I couldn't remember which ones I'd put the seeds in. Right, there's 2 in each one. There is a few left. I'm going to leave those, right, just in case, so I can put those back in there, just in case, okay. Right, let's give it a water. Oh, no, let's put some compost on it first. Let's bury them. Right, so this is what I didn't do last year. I didn't sow any seeds in pots. I just grew direct in about April. I had to wait for the weather to warm up. I had loads of jobs to do, didn't I? So I'd wait till the weather got a bit warmer before I directly sowed. And for some things, it was okay. They just all shifted a bit later. And for some things, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. But you know what? I'm quite pleased with that. I am really, really quite pleased with our loofahs, our sweet peppers, and our peas. Right, I've just got to remember to keep going back, checking that they're not drying out. But I'm here once every few days anyway, aren't I, more or less. Now the weather is getting, I say, a little bit better. It's not better today. So yeah, you know what? I think we're going to leave it here. I think if we carry on going at this speed here, we're going to have lots of seedlings growing in the next few weeks, aren't we? So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, why on earth not? Look at this fantastic content I'm giving you here. It's absolutely totally free. Just press that subscribe button and away you go. And the notification bell, because it'll notify you of all my videos, which as a general rule go out on a Monday at 9 o'clock. Okay, but the odd time I do have extra ones as well. So comment, like, subscribe. That's all I ask of you. Thank you ever so much. And I shall see you next week. Might sow some more seeds, eh? What do you think?